Ever notice how a group of smart people can collectively agree on a terrible idea? You see it all the time. A team of brilliant engineers launches a product that flops. A group of savvy investors pours money into a company that goes bankrupt. A room full of executives makes a decision that costs millions. This isn't just bad luck, it's a predictable pattern. It's not because these people are secretly dumb. It's because their brains are programmed to prioritize agreement over being right. There's a specific glitch in your mind that makes you vulnerable to this. This brain glitch is called groupthink. It's a dangerous mental shortcut. It convinces you to stay silent when you should speak up. It pushes you to conform even when your gut is screaming no. It feels like teamwork, but it's actually a trap. And this trap is costing you. It's costing you money. It's costing you opportunities. It might even be damaging your career. Today, we're going to expose this glitch. We'll show you how it works, how it's used against you, and most importantly, how to break free from its grip. So what exactly is this mental glitch? Let's break it down. Groupthink is your brain's tendency to seek harmony within a group. This desire for harmony is so strong that it can completely override your ability to think critically. You start making irrational decisions just to avoid conflict. This is a deep, primal instinct. Your brain is wired for social connection. For thousands of years, being kicked out of the tribe meant certain death. So your brain developed a survival program. It says, fit in, don't make waves. Agreement is safety. Disagreement is danger. Your brain would rather be social than be right. This glitch doesn't need a formal boardroom to activate. It happens every single day. Think about your social media feed. You see a post with a political take you don't really agree with, but you notice something. All the comments are from your friends. They are all enthusiastically supporting it. Do you jump in and offer a different view? Or do you just keep scrolling? Most people keep scrolling. You self-censor to avoid the social backlash. That's groupthink in action. Here's another one you've definitely felt. Your friends want to go to a new, expensive restaurant for someone's birthday. You know you can't really afford it this month. The question comes up, is everyone cool with this place? You look around. Everyone else is nodding. No one is hesitating. What do? You probably nod right along with them. You agree to the expensive dinner. You do it to avoid being the difficult one, the one who ruins the plan. You chose group harmony over your own financial well-being. That is the power of this glitch. So we know our brains are wired to go with the flow to avoid making waves. But what happens when that flow is heading straight for a waterfall? Let's look at the real-world damage this can cause when the stakes get higher. This glitch isn't just an innocent mistake your brain makes. It's a weakness, and like any weakness, it can be exploited. Corporations, marketers, and even people in your own life use groupthink to manipulate your decisions. They know you want to fit in. They use that desire against you. Marketers are masters at this. They create an in-group of brand loyalists. Think about Apple's classic campaigns. They weren't just selling computers, they were selling an identity. A community of rebels and creative thinkers. Once you're in that tribe, it's incredibly hard to leave. Switching to a competitor feels like a betrayal of your group. They're not just selling you a product. They're selling you a place to belong. Social media platforms have turned this into a science. Their algorithms create echo chambers. They show you content that your friends already like. They feed you opinions you already agree with. They insulate you from different points of view. Over time, your group's narrative feels like the only correct one. This manufactures a false consensus. It makes you believe everyone thinks a certain way. This pressure to conform is immense. Don't mistake silence for consensus. The algorithm is just hiding the dissent. Now for a real-world example that might hit close to home. You're in a team meeting at work. Your boss proposes a new project timeline. It seems completely unrealistic. You know it will lead to burnout and a poor quality result. You look around the table, waiting for someone else to speak up. But you see your coworkers all nodding along. No one is raising a single concern. The illusion of agreement is more dangerous than open conflict. You decide to keep your mouth shut. You don't want to be seen as negative or not a team player. The project moves forward, and 3 months later, it fails spectacularly. Everyone saw the iceberg, but no one wanted to be the one to shout a warning. It also happens with your money. Your friends are all suddenly investing in a hot new cryptocurrency. The group chat is buzzing with stories of easy money and quick gains. You're skeptical. You haven't done any research. But the fear of missing out is powerful. The desire to be part of the conversation is strong. You put your hard-earned money into something you don't understand purely because the group made it feel like the right thing to do. You chose conformity over caution. This is how groupthink leads to financial ruin. It turns a group of smart individuals into a herd, and herds can be easily led off a cliff. It's a glitch that can cost you your job and your savings. It's not just happening by accident. It's being engineered to influence you. So how do you fight back? How do you break the consensus before it breaks you? Recognizing this glitch is the first step to defeating it. You need to learn to spot the warning signs. Here are 3 red flags that signal groupthink is taking over. First, watch for the illusion of unanimity. If everyone in a meeting agrees on a major decision way too quickly, that's a problem. Real consensus takes debate. It takes discussion. If you hear nothing but crickets, it doesn't mean everyone agrees. It means people are too afraid to speak up. A fast, easy agreement is often a sign of a deep, hidden problem. Second, pay attention to how dissenters are treated. Someone finally gets the courage to raise a concern. How does the group react? Are they shut down immediately? Are they labeled as difficult or not a team player? If the group's first instinct is to pressure the dissenter into conforming, you are in a groupthink trap. Healthy teams explore disagreement. Unhealthy teams punish it. Third, look for the group rationalizing away warnings. This is when the team actively dismisses negative feedback. They ignore clear warning signs without any real consideration. They might say that competitor is irrelevant or that data is flawed. They are protecting the feeling of consensus. They are not protecting the project. They are choosing to feel good over being smart. Once you can recognize the signals, you need counter tactics. Here are 3 practical ways to fight back. 1. Appoint a devil's advocate. Before any big decision, assign one person the specific job of arguing against it. Their only role is to find flaws and challenge assumptions. This makes disagreement a formal part of the process. It's no longer a social risk, it's a required task. The most valuable person in the room is often the one who disagrees. 2. Seek outside opinions. Before you finalize a decision, bring in a neutral third party. This could be a consultant. It could be a colleague from another department. They aren't invested in the group's social harmony. They can provide an unbiased perspective that the group is blind to. This is like opening a window in a stuffy room. It lets in fresh air and a new point of view. 3. Use anonymous feedback. People self-censor because they fear social consequences. The solution? Remove the fear. Use anonymous surveys or digital suggestion boxes. Allow people to voice their true opinions without their name attached. You will be shocked at the difference between what people say in public and what they really think in private. This helps you find the truth, not just the popular opinion. Finally, you need a mindset reframe. You have to shift your goal. Stop seeking consensus and start seeking the best possible outcome. The goal of a meeting isn't for everyone to leave feeling happy and harmonious. The goal is to make the best decision. This reframe gives you permission to have healthy conflict. It encourages debate. It understands that pressure testing ideas is not a sign of disunity. It is a sign of a strong, intelligent team that refuses to fall for this brain glitch. Let's do a quick recap. Your brain has a glitch called groupthink. It pushes you to conform with a group, even when the group is making a terrible decision. This happens because your mind prioritizes social safety over being correct. But now you know how to spot it, and you have the tools to fight back. This knowledge is your defense. You are no longer a victim of this programming. You can be the one who asks the tough question. You can be the one who breaks the false consensus. You can protect yourself, your team, and your wallet from this dangerous mental trap. Now that you understand how your brain's need to fit in can lead you astray, what about the other glitches that hold you back? In our next video, we're going to explore the impact bias. It's the reason you think winning the lottery will make you happy forever, and why you think failing a test is the end of the world. It's the glitch that completely distorts your ability to predict your own future happiness. If you want to keep upgrading your mental software, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. Don't let your brain's programming control you.